How's it going, everyone? I want to talk to you today about Methylene Blue. This is a dye that's used in the medical and scientific circles. It's used for picking out certain cell structures and for DNA testing, that sort of thing. But it's got some good uses for us in the aquatic hobby. It's primarily used for freshly hatched fish eggs. What it does is it prevents fungus building up on the fish eggs and actually destroying the eggs. So adding some of this helps prevent that. It will kill fungal and bacteria problems on injured or sick fish. It will help kill external parasites. It's good for nitrite and cyanide poisoning. I know that won't mean a lot to many of you, but if you have ever had fish delivered to you and it's taken longer than 48 hours to get to you, there could be a build-up of nitrite in the water, or cyanide poisoning from fish that are wild caught, where the people that catch fish use the illegal method of pumping cyanide into the waterways to stun the fish, and then they take the fish out, and a good majority of them actually die before they're even sold, and the ones that do sell tend to have cyanide still in their system, and by adding Methylene Blue, it allows the blood to transfer oxygen around their bodies quicker and more efficiently, helping to clear the cyanide and nitrite out. If you can see in this jar here, this is a fish that I noticed in my son's tank that's got a typical fungal infection, and this does affect neons quite significantly. I'm always seeing neons with this, not necessarily in my tanks, in other people's tanks, and if I can zoom in to show you, I'll get it to move around a little bit. On its, calms down a little bit. On its fins, there you go. On its fins, you can see like cotton. It's like fin rot. It's like a white cotton build-up. Methylene Blue is perfect for treating this sort of thing. And all you have to do is, I'll show you. All you have to do is get your Methylene Blue. I just add 4 drops to the water. You can see it going down there. And I've just wafted it around a bit because I don't want to stir it too much, because obviously it's got the fish in there. And I would leave that fish in there for 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes I'll take it out and I'll put it into a jar of clean tank water, just to get the Methylene Blue off its body. So I don't want to transfer it to the main tank, because one thing with Methylene Blue is you should never add this to your main tank. The reason is that it kills bacteria. It doesn't just target the bad bacteria, it targets the good bacteria in your filters, and it will actually totally destroy it. So it will kill any good bacteria in your tank. It will kill plants. So it is not advisable to use it in a planted tank. You should only ever use it in a quarantine tank, or this method which I use. And this is I call this my 30-minute dip, where the fish is only in there for 30 minutes before being transferred back to the tank I'll get it from. So there'll be such minute amounts of Methylene Blue left in its system that it won't cause any problem. But what you can do, if you wanted to do a longer treatment, say like you've had fish delivered, then what you could do is get a small tank with just a mechanical filter in, no plants, no substrate, nothing. Put the fish in there and then add some Methylene Blue. You want this sort of colour, so it's just an opaque blue. You don't want it too strong. You won't actually poison your fish anymore using methylene blue, but you just need to try and keep it a fairly light blue colour. You'll find that the blue will fade over 2 or 3 days, and then you can just add a few more drops. Do that for about 2 weeks with new fish you've had delivered, before putting them into your main tank, just to make sure they're free of anything. Obviously if you see signs of any problems, don't put those fish into your tank. It's just a preventative method. I hope you enjoyed the video, and it's given you a bit of an insight into methylene blue, but as I say, do not use this in your main tank, please, because it will kill all your good bacteria, all your plants, and it will die anything in there, like your silicon seals. It will probably go a slight blue colour, so only use it in the quarantine tank or my 30-minute method. You can buy methylene blue in the UK by going to kingbritish.co.uk, go to their product section, Aquarium, medicine, and then scroll down to the bottom and you'll see the methylene blue. As I said earlier, it says it's effective against a range of fungal and bacterial infections, and increases the oxygen carrying capacity of fish. I think it's about £4 for a bottle of this. King British has always been a good supplier of aquarium products. I quite often get the tropical fish food and the algae wafers. I think I'm going to try some catfish pellets next, and I'm going to buy some green algae control for a small tank that I've got, with a bit of a thread algae. So I'll probably do another little video showing this, maybe a before and after. But thank you very much for watching the video. If you need any more information on King British methylene blue, you can catch them on Facebook and Twitter. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, so I can try and get more people seeing my videos. So thank you very much for watching.